So now the Bet HaLevi starts off the following. He says, if you're afraid of something, when you don't have to be, that fear can cause the thing that you're afraid of to happen. There are countless references to bitachon, which means trust in God in the Torah. One who lacks bitachon is actually guilty of an avirah, of a sin. This sin itself can be a cause of an individual's suffering. As it says in Mishlei in Proverbs 29:25, a person's fear will cause his falling, whereas one who trusts in Hashem will be elevated. Where no problem previously existed, a person's fear will cause a problem to develop. In contrast, if a person trusts in Hashem, he will be rescued from a problem that already existed. So here we see something extraordinary if we really look into the details. First and foremost, he starts off by saying, listen, if you're afraid of something, you have a very serious problem. What's the problem? You're actually making a sin against God. It's actually a sin. It's considered a sin to not have confidence in Hashem. It's a mitzvah of lo ta'aseh. It's a lo ta'aseh mitzvah, where a person, for example, they say that if there was a war, and a person was afraid of getting killed, afraid to go to war, they say if he went to war, it's a sin from the Torah. Why? Because him going to war, it's he can put everybody else in danger. So to be afraid of a human being, of a disease, of not having money, or anything else, actually a sin in the Torah. The Bet HaLevi starts off saying, listen, not only is it a sin, but also it's bringing that fear to your life. And you always find it that the stuff that you're always worried about happens. Especially when you're really, really scared of it. You're scared that you're not going to have money to pay rent this month. What happens? You don't have money to pay rent this month. You're scared that you're not going to get to the appointment on time. You're really scared. You're like overly cautious. You have 87 alarms, this, that, the other thing. What happens? You oversleep anyway. Certain things we're scared of for no reason. There are certain things we're supposed to be scared of. We're supposed to be concerned of. The kavod of our friends, the kavod of our spouse, the kavod Hashem, kavod of Torah, things like that we're supposed to be concerned about. But there's certain things that we're scared of that are unnecessary. And the more we're scared of them, we actually bring it to ourselves. And one of the sources that he says is that this is from Shlomo HaMelech, that the fear of a person will actually cause his falling. Meaning, the fact that you're scared of it is the reason why it happened to you. I can tell you something that happened to me. We had a rabbi recommend that we should get a certain type of bastration. He said this is good to have in the house. It's good to have in the house. Okay, so I looked it on the internet like anything else, and I ordered 2 or 3 bottles of it just to have it in the house. I don't know, I have little kids. Stuff happens, they fall, they jump, they this, they that. I said, okay, so just in case, I don't have to run to the store in the middle of the night. Nothing is, Baruch Hashem, everything is good now. But, in case I need it, I have it. Until now, I haven't needed it. But in case I need it, I have this bastration, this special bastration that the rabbi that knows what he's talking about recommended. I said, okay, fine. I bought it. Not 24 hours passed. I needed to use it. Now, I didn't think about this, that, oh, wait a minute, I bought the bastration, oh, good, that I thought, oh, it's a good thing. I had the bastration, I need to use it, oh, Baruch Hashem, right? That's what you think. Wrong. Why? Hashem says, why are you buying a cure when there's no ailment? Oh, you're worried something's going to happen? Okay, something's going to happen then. Now, a lot of the people that don't have any bitachon whatsoever are going to tell you, wait a minute, isn't it important to v'shamartem et nafshotechem? You protect your neshama, you have to protect yourself, you have to have reserves, you have to have protection, you have to have guns, you have to have what? All this stuff that people say. Yes, you have to if you have no bitachon. The more stuff you have as a backup plan, a backup IRA account, a backup 401k account, a backup bank account, a backup safe account, a backup gun, a backup Uzi, a backup atomic bomb, a backup everything. You have a backup a lot of stuff. Okay, you have a lot of backups. Problem is that you have no bitachon though. Because you're backing up because you have zero confidence in Hashem running the show like you want him to. And sometimes Hashem is going to talk to you. He's going to tell you, listen, you bought a cure when there was no ailment. Why did you think I was going to cause an ailment? Why did you think I was going to cause anyone to need this? And that's what Shlomo HaMelech is saying. He's not saying don't be prepared. Be prepared for things that are necessary, not unnecessary. Because if you're worried about things that are unnecessary, you're actually bringing them on yourself. Because there was no problem before, but the fear that actually the person had, since it's considered a sin, guess what? Sins, what do they get? Sins get punishment. So the person has no emunah. The Satan comes to Hashem and says, Hashem, look at this guy, look at this big sinner. Wow, what did he do? He bought bestration. We have to do something, Hashem. The Satan fights for Hashem, we have to do something. This guy has zero emunah, he bought bestration. Rasha. Look at him, he bought bestration for no reason. Everybody's perfect. Baruch Hashem, he bought bestration. He has no emunah in you and Hashem. Okay, give him a little punishment. Let's just give him a reason to use this concentration. That's why Moshe Rabbeinu calls the Satan Ra. Ra, evil. Why? He looks for everything. Everything. Look, he fell here, he fell here, he fell here, he fell here. He gives you the idea. Listen, you have kids. Buy some concentration. What, are you crazy? You're going to go in the middle of the night? What, do you think these stores open 24 hours a day? Which they are, by the way. But anyway, you think they're going to be open 24 hours a day? Maybe they need it right away. You're crazy. You don't have it in the house. The rabbi recommended it. This one recommended it. You should do it. Is it? Huh? He puts all this crazy ideas in your head. Next thing you know, your whole house turns into a pharmacy. The hospital comes to you to borrow stuff. It's like, sir, we need some dressing. We need some antibiotics, painkillers. Well, let me see what else is on the list. Hold on, change the page. They have a shopping list. They come to your house because you have so much stuff. Hashem says, why you have no trust in me? Why you have no bitachon in me? Why do you have a hospital in your house? For what? Same thing goes where today it's very common for people to go on the internet and make themselves sick. How? By looking to self-diagnose. Self-diagnosis, one of the worst things a person can do to themselves. What do? They have like a little pain on the right side, or they have a little pain on the left side, or they don't really have a pain, but they heard that somebody has a pain, and they say, you know what? Let me do my friend a favor and start seeing what this pain on the right arm means. And they start going on the internet, on WebMD, on this MD, on Mayo Clinic, and they say, oh, headache, tiredness, laziness. Oh my gosh, she has cancer. Honey, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I love you. I know you're my best friend for 25 years, but I think you have lupus. I think you have lupus, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? The girl's saying, what do you have with lupus? How do you know? You're a doctor, you're a researcher, you're a psychiatrist. Where are you? No, I saw on the internet. Headache, laziness, tiredness. You were late. What lupus? What happened? That's what we do to ourselves. Why? We have no bitachon in Hashem. We have no bitachon in Hashem. We start going on the internet. We start diagnosing ourselves. Why? Because you had a little pain here, a little pain there. Something happened. You don't like. A person that has real bitachon, the Ramban says he doesn't even go to the doctor. But that's a person that has the highest level of bitachon. Why? Because the Ramban says that doctors are for people that have no fear of Hashem. They have no connection to Hashem at all. That's who doctors are for. That's a Ramban in 900 years ago. If he saw this generation, he'd think he's in Gehenom. So, The reality is we know where a person can get to, where literally a person that has serious connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't only not diagnose himself or anything like that, but he literally, anytime there's any type of issue, he never thinks, oh, this is a problem or this is this. He simply goes to the only doctor you need. Who? HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Let me know what you think, and make sure to share it, because other people need to learn too.